Hey guys, what's going on? I hope you've had a good week trading. This has been a great week for some of the services that I'm in, including Jeff Bishop's Bullseye trades. So this is the review that I've been keeping up to date on Bullseye trades. You can find it in the description below. I'll leave a link to this article, and you can go through and see like all about the service and the track record, which is pretty important, right? So I'm trying to focus on this year is to really, when I join these services, is to keep the track record up to date so that people can come in and say, hey, like this is the real track record based on Russell's experience, and you can kind of go through and see. So brief overview very, very quickly. This service only costs $95 a year currently. That might change. It used to be a lot more, I think. But $95 a year seems to be the special price that it's at the moment, which is an absolute bargain. It's one single really high probability swing trade idea every Monday morning. It comes out via email. So you can just basically get the email, look at it, read through it, and then place the trade if you want, or you can hold off and get a better price, whatever works for you. The trades have been amazing. So this has been a horrendous market, and these are trades that buck the trend. So they're generally trades with very high relative strength compared to the market, so they're not getting thrown around with the Fed news and everything that comes out as much as you'd expect. So Jeff is doing an amazing job finding these trades in this market. So what I've done is for the whole of 2022, which has been a horrible year so far in terms of the S&P 500, I think we're down like 20% or something. I've put a list of every contract every week and roughly what size a winner it would have been, depending on how you played it. And really in the last 10 weeks there's only been like one loser, and the rest have been like 100% winners, which is just amazing. Sometimes a lot more, sometimes a bit less. I try to put a range where I can so that people can understand if they didn't play it perfectly what they might expect. So go and check this article out if you haven't seen it. I'm putting all my videos in here too, to give you guys the best possible idea of what to expect with this service. So it's an options trading service. You get given a particular ticker. In this case, this week it was AMC, and that came out on the 11th a few days ago. This is Friday at the moment. So it gives you the calls, or it's usually calls he's playing, the exact contract and roughly what price you should be buying at. Then a couple of targets. So if we go over to the dashboard, this is inside the dashboard. And one thing I want to make clear is a lot of people were signing up for the free 4 or 5 days or whatever it is of this service, and people seem to be confused. When you get the email from Jeff, you have to click on the button that takes you to the dashboard, and you get taken to this page right here. So Bullseye Pick of the Week AMC. So that's this week's. You can see the 11th of July right here. And it gives you all the details that you need to know about the trades. So there is actually another thing he does, which is great. It's a live, like hour-long briefing live stream at 11 o'clock every Monday morning after this pick has come out, so you can like discuss it, which is really cool. But you don't need to go to that. It helps to understand the trade a little bit more, but the email alone's enough. So for you guys that are confused, they're saying you signed up for the trial and you just think it's a junk email or something, look at the one that says Bullseye Pick of the Week. Click on it and come to the dashboard, and you'll find all the information in here. So so he gives a rough outline of the trade. In this case, he's saying the whole reason for AMC this week revolves around a slowly building uptrend. It's been in place for over a month. There's a massive squeeze opportunity. You can see the stock shoot higher, at least for a short amount of time. So that's basically the overview of the trade. Very, very straightforward. Nothing fancy. Basically picked AMC. July 22nd calls, $15 at roughly $1 each. So the first target was 17 and the stop was 12. So if we go over to my brokerage account here, so I'll zoom in. This was this week in entirety. So wait, actually, let me go back one. It wasn't. I'm lying. It's right here. So this is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So you can see the stock was around 14-ish on Monday, and the very next day it hit over 16 in this massive move up here. If you're wondering what some of the annotations on the chart are, that's my GPS trader, which is also really cool. And you can see it also predicted some of these uptrends as well, which is really good. But we're talking about Bullseye, so let's see, where were we? Yeah, so if we look at the chart, sure, we had this nice move, and then we had CPI data come out, and things kind of floundered ever since. But the majority of people I know that took this trade sold it on the Tuesday, so just one day hold. and they sold it from anywhere from 50% to 150% on the contracts. So if we go and look at the actual contracts, we can see what actually happened on those. So he picked the $15, I think it was 15, let's have a look. Sure. So it was the $15 July 22nd calls. So $15 July 22nd calls. I'm not going to buy them, it's after hours anyway. Just going to send this to the chart so you can see it a little bit better. Alright. So if you now look at the candles here, so you can see this was 7, 8, 11. So this is the Monday right here. So you can see all day the price of these calls varied around 0.5 all the way down to 0.8 down here. So you're going to purchase these calls anywhere from 0.8 all the way up to about 1, anywhere in this range. And then look at this, the very next day they hit 1.85 up here. So that's a double, right? Just a bit more than a double in one day, just overnight. So really cool. You can see they faded off after that. And that's why you want to lock in that profit. If you hit that 100% or even just 50% with Bullseye, generally sell at least most of it, if not all of it, because you're done and dusted. So pretty good. So that was the trade. It was pretty straightforward. It's just yet another nice win from all the 2022 trades. So last week was FNKO. It was another 100% winner. It was kind of a nasty one meta before that. It was about a 50% loss. But if you go through this article, you'll see like each video and each thing I've put in here. So like there's no fake in this. This is genuine, legitimate information pulled directly from here, and you can go and backtest all of these if you want to see that this isn't me just making this up or saying it. This really is happening with these trades. So you can go through and see each one. So yeah, so pretty cool. And then when you go through the comments, often you'll find people talking about how the trades did. So this guy got in at 0.92, sold at 177. That's amazing, pretty nice. This guy got 130% from 0.32 out at 0.76. He was doing the same directional trade but different. Sounds like different calls. I don't know. Seems weird to me, but yeah. So honestly, if I could recommend one swing trading service that is going to pay itself off super fast, in my opinion, Jeff Bishop's Bullseye Trades is doing the job in 2022. I've always loved this service, but it seems like this year it's really coming into its own. And I think that's because Jeff's experience of 20 plus years trading, he's actually got the experience to trade in bad markets as well as good markets, and it seems to be paying off for him and subscribers, so really cool. Alright guys, catch up with you in the next video. Hopefully that was helpful.